Hey everybody, we are back for some more Don't Starve Shipwrecked. So since last time I have done some research, and unfortunately I've discovered that I am not going to be getting the tiger shark. Tiger shark's presence has more to do with world generation than I had thought. It turns out that it's pinned to a thing called a shark-kitten den. And since I generated my world before those had been added to the game, I should not be receiving any tiger sharks. So I'm left with two options. I can either flat out restart, which is fine, it's acceptable, but I am 170 days in, it's a little bitter of a pill to swallow. So what I'm going to try to do instead is leave the world, get into World 2. In order to do that, I'm going to have to find the fourth piece of the thing. In case you didn't catch this episode, I have the way to get out of the world secured right down here. I have 3 of the 4 pieces that I need to get it to work. But the problem is that I don't remember if I found the 4th piece and just left it where I found it, or if it is in one of these small, undiscovered areas. Or unexplored areas, rather. I don't know if there's actually anything undiscovered in them. So I studied the map for a minute or two before I started recording here. I have a couple pieces of land that I haven't actually seen, as it turns out. I haven't seen all of this land mass. I haven't even seen, well, technically all of that one, or this one. So I've got to do some exploring, but my goal here, I think, is going to be to find... Here's another one I haven't seen that could actually very likely be it. My goal is going to be to find the 4th piece and to get out of the world. So in an effort to do that, I think I'm just going to aggressively pursue it. I have enough food. Yeah, I have 7 bacon and eggs. So I've definitely got enough food to last me until I find it. Ugh, gotta save pack him. Alright, he's saved. My sanity's back. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get myself situated here, and then I'm going to make a cut when I am en route to unexplored land masses. See you in a second. Alright, and we are off. So, what I'm gonna be doing here is just essentially making my way up through this blackness. I'm going to stop at this island. I'm going to take a look, make sure I get it all cleared out. I'm just going to have to be methodical about this. I don't think there's... I really don't think that I found the 4th piece already. I really just don't want to go back through and watch all of my videos to find out if I have. So, yeah. I think I picked them all up, though. I think I picked up every piece that I found. Yeah, I'm just going to assume that that is the case. If it's not the case, then we might wind up restarting this thing after all. So, the reason that I want to get out of the world, rather than starting a new one, is that I can take stuff with me. And if I can start with a bit of gold, 23 gears, I'll be in a pretty good starting position, obviously. So on my person, I have what I believe to be enough supplies to carry out my task, provided the world cooperates and actually puts this 4th piece in one of the places I pointed out on the map. I've got 5 bacon and eggs ready to roll. So that's good. I actually do have to make landfall here. I have to see where I'm at. I also repaired my sleek hat. Here we go. This is unexplored. Alright, now I'm getting into an unexplored jungle. And I have a gold rock, which I should probably break. And no 4th piece. Oh, snake, why? Don't make me fight you. Alright. I'm going to grab every piece of gold that I find on my way. Since I can take it with me, I see no reason not to. Okay, so from here, where's my next stop? Kind of like this island, so let's do that. I'll kind of swing out, up. Yeah, let's do that. Gotta get to my boat. Didn't bring a net with me. I've got 13 bioluminescence. That's more than enough for my trip. That will vastly outlast my food. I also took some spyglasses, since I have them. That's really the short version. I also took my gears with me. I'm going to see if I can use them to repair this broken ride, since I've got a billion gears and, you know, am just a curious sort by nature. If I do wind up restarting, I think I might take a different character. I have a great time playing with Whiteford. She is absolutely my favorite character to play with, but she's very powerful. Well, nah, that's a poor choice to not. That's a terrible reason to not play with a character. Just too good. No, I'll probably play Wigfrid. Especially given that I'll be doing, like, you know, boss fights in the other world. So yeah, I am definitely sorry I didn't realize earlier what was going on here. It's tough to get, you know, this far into it and realize that you've been playing a watered down version of the game. Alright, so straight up from here, right? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Well, I guess what we'll do is I'll make a little cut here. I'll come back when I find something of note or when something of note happens. So, see you in just a second. Alright, we are back right outside the island that I wanted to land on here. I want to explore it. Well, so there's two ways for me to do this. I could use the spyglass, or I could just get off and run through. I'm gonna... Oh god, caught me even with my movement speed increase. Didn't see that. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. I'm brilliant. Wow. Well, I suppose I called it. That was super duper easy. All right, cool. Well, I guess we just gotta figure out what we want to get before we get out of here. I'm going to make a quick stop over here. I'm going to see if the gears will repair the thing. I suppose I should probably just be firing off my spyglasses unless I want to take them with me. So what am I taking with me? Probably just all of the Cutlass Supremes that I can, all of the gold that I can. Sleek Hat. Hound's Teeth. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't make all of the houndstooth traps that I could here to reinforce the hound trap down in my rocky base, because this way I can take a stack of hound's teeth with me, and that will greatly reduce the amount of time that I need to spend, you know, manually fighting hounds in the early game. Not that that's a substantial amount of time or anything. I also think it might have changed seasons on me here. Everything looks a little bit washed out, you know. The character model, really, I guess, is what I mean. Everything else just looks, you know, like water. Which water should really look like that, you know. It's generally what you look for. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's see what this amusement park ride does. Probably just about to go send myself into some craziness that I wasn't ready for. Alright, here we go. I'm still that insane? Jeez. I wonder if the... I don't know if the sanity restoration of... No, this does not work. Oh, this... Wait, what? Alright, apparently I have to do a little bit of research. I'll be right back. Wow. So I learned a thing here. This guy allows you to link this world with another world that you have, like another save. That's crazy. That's super cool. So when we get out of the world, what we're going to wind up doing is, well, I've got some ideas. Is I guess all we'll say for now. But that's great news. That's amazing. I didn't even know that was the thing they were planning on doing. So, wow, sweet. For a moment, I thought that the thing was not actually something that I needed. I thought that maybe that was just the way out of the world, but as it turns out, that's not the case. So I assume that the other thing is still how you get to World 2. So now what we're going to do is take a quick trip down to our Rocky base and grab the last of the stuff that we need. And then we're getting out of here. Oh, should we be going the other way? Should we be going through the world? Where are my electric isosceles? Yeah, that's how we're going to do this. I'm going to spit myself out through there, halfway across the map. So yeah, all the Cutlass Supremes, all the gold. I don't know if I want to take all the gears with me. I might just take a couple gears with me, but why not take them all? I mean, if they're going to take up my inventory space anyway. I don't know. I'll have to think about this. I also want to get a bunch of boards crafted. Bunch of boards, bunch of ropes. Wow. Come on, guys. Let's try to outpace him with the hat. Well, I got poisoned, so that's pretty crappy. Yeah, this really wasn't much of an improvement. This might have been just a strict mistake. Well, let's hope we don't die to our hubris right at the finish line here. Ooh, I get to take a couple anti-venoms with me, too. That's definitely... Oh, sharks, really? Yeah, I'd prefer not. Come on, man. I'm in a hurry. Just leave me alone. Yeah, we're just going to avoid this guy, I think. Never mind. We'll just kill him. Easy peasy. Trawl nut. Man, I really thought those things were supposed to sink. Must have got some bad information, or they must have changed how they work. I wonder if you can pick them back up. I mean, given that they don't seem to sink. That would make some amount of sense. The one-man band I really don't have a whole lot of interest in. For those of you who may not have used it too much, or used it and didn't really understand what it did except make you crazy, the one-man band is a way to enlist the help of all of the pigs in Reign of Giants. I haven't used it in Shipwrecked, but I assume it also affects wild boars, since you can recruit those to be your friends anyway. So you just run around, and while you have this thing playing, any pigs that hear it they're your friends. You can make them chop trees, or fight monsters, or, do all that stuff that you yourself are far too lazy to do. Oh, I've gone insane. Well, I'm almost home anyway, so the only real problems I can encounter at this point are if I've got a terror beak waiting for me on land and I cannot get my sanity up before it's, well, it'd have to be a lot more than one terror beak to do anything to me, really, but before I can antidote, if I run into a couple of terror beaks, I might have problems. I don't think that's going to happen, though. It's pretty low chance, Hey, spiders. Now that one he was going to fight me. Sadly, he was on a collision course. Got a bee sneaking off to bed. I have quaffed antivenom. Yeah, there's no reason to use the fire pit. We're almost there. Alright, morning. So I'm going to make a quick cut here while I gather the materials that I want to take with me off the world. Hey everybody, we are back. A couple of things real quick. I broke a bunch of my chests to recover a bunch of boards. Learned a real valuable lesson. So I had a bunch of bioluminescence in one of those chests that I broke. With fireflies, when you break a chest that contains them, they just kind of sit there. Or at least they used to. I guess I don't know if that's still true. They just kind of sit there, and you can just pick them up with a net afterwards. They're just kind of right where you left them. But as it turns out, that's not the case with bioluminescence. So I just lost like 30-some bioluminescence. I'm going to be stuck with this 11, which is fine. You know, it's all good. That was a really good wave for teeth. Good God, I'm really glad I had that one right before I left. So I've decided to leave the majority of my treasure-esque stuff sitting. Gems, all that stuff. I don't really get into the magic tree too much as Wigfrid. It's just not necessary most of the time. Wow, so many hound's teeth in this wave. Yeah, this is obviously where it's at. Look at that. I got 8 hound's teeth out of that wave. Madness. There were a bunch of white hounds, though, so that's why. I've almost got everything finalized. I do think I want the 3 pigskin. Even though it's only 3, it doesn't seem like very much. It's umbrella, you know, it's an umbrella, so I'll make it. I'm just gonna take 9 bacon and eggs with me and leave the rest of my food behind. I don't really need it. What else do I want? Cutlass Supreme. Take one more thing. I wonder if I break this hive, if I can grab the honeycomb. Starting with the honeycomb would be pretty sweet. What else? What else? What will I regret not taking? Probably nothing. I mean, quite honestly. I'm pretty well set up here. I definitely don't need this hammer. Although, given that I don't need the hammer, should I just take more boards? I can get another 10 boards, yeah. That's how it's going to go. Put the hammer down. Pick up these boards. Equip that. Pick up these boards. Nope, not flint. Boards. Alright. So, crazy to see all this stuff just floating around. Gone forever. Such is life. Alright, let's unequip this. Turn it off. Boards. Boards. Might as well repair this hat. Take it with me. And we are about ready. Yeah? This is it. So we did pretty good. I believe we uncovered the full map, at least all of the land masses within it, except for the volcano. We should have had a volcano. Could I find it before I left? If it's right here or right here, yes, I could. Nah, I'm just gonna get going. See you later, Packham. Wait, where's my boat? Yeah, it's over this way. Thought I was gonna have to do that awkward thing where you say goodbye to someone and then realize you're headed the wrong way. You have to turn around and walk past them again. Look at all my stuff just blowing around from what ugh, makes me sick. It's so hard to see all of this wasted material. But we're gonna be alright. 3 high spider nest. I could take a spider egg with me. Alright, straight down. We're getting out of here. Let's get out of here. Going with the wind. With the wind with our fancy sail. Here we go. Woo! These waves are live. Lightning strikes quite prominent. Ugh. Couldn't evade, doesn't matter. Almost there. Almost. Oh, God. Well, that was horrifying. Fortunately, the game felt merciful. Quite a change of pace. Alright, here we are. It was a good world. But all good things. Alright. Don't start punishing me for trying to sit here and pontificate. Do I want to take anything from this? Boat lantern, maybe? Sail? I'll take the boat lantern, I guess. Alright, find him out. I'm leaving. Alright. Let's do this thing. Alright, so I will see you in the next one. Bye.